Hey everybody, Adrian Morrison here again, and I'm about to show you a really awesome little Shopify hack that you can use to just massively increase the opt-ins on your email list. In other words, this is going to help you build a hugely profitable email list, and most people don't know about this. All right, so we're going to talk about setting up your checkout with a couple of special little options that most people never know about that cost them tons of money. And since you're watching this video, you're going to do it the right way. So let's jump into Shopify real fast. Okay, now we're here in Shopify, so we're on the dashboard. This is our demo store. The first thing you want to do is come down here to the bottom left and click on settings, okay? Now when you click on settings, it's going to pull up all of the main setting options for your Shopify store. You're going to want to come over here to where it says checkout, customize your online checkout process. Now this is a very, very important step. If you don't do this, I guarantee you are going to be leaving money on the table. You're going to be leaving valuable data on the table. And that's why it's so important that you take a training like this so you don't miss this stuff, because so many people have been missing out on this for over a year, and they look back and they're like, oh my gosh, how much more would I have done, or how much more valuable would my brand be, how much bigger would my email list be if I had have known that, right? But you can't go back in time. All right, so a couple of options. Customer accounts are disabled. That's okay to leave it like that. Customer contact, they can give you their phone number or their email address, which is fine. Really, just all of this stuff is totally okay. There's really one big thing that you want to look for, and that's down here where it says order processing. In bold letters, you're going to see right here it says, ask for permission to send promotional emails to customers from your store. Now, in Shopify settings, it says by default, customer does not agree to receive promotional emails. This means that if you want to be able to get leads, prospects, people that are adding the items to the shopping cart but don't necessarily purchase, if you want to get them on your email list so you can do abandonment emails to them to recapture the sale. We'll talk about that later in the course. Or you just want them on your email list so you can email them and market to them and bring them back to your store to buy more stuff and generate money, right? This is a very, very important, it's imperative, right? That you have access to do stuff like that. Most people are not going to click the little box that says, I agree, because they never even see it. It's so small, right? What you want to do, and this is so important, is you want to go ahead and click by default, customer agrees to receive promotional emails. So customers who accept will be added to the accepts marketing group. This means that they're going to go on your email list, right? Because by default, they have that box checked. If they don't want to get on your email list, they would have to uncheck the box. So here's the thing. Once they get on your email list, if they want to unsubscribe, that's easy for them to do. So you may as well go ahead and get them on your email list out of the gate. We found that our customers really appreciate the emails that we send if you follow the training and you mimic and duplicate the way that we do things. So you want to go ahead and click on that. Then you'll come down here and hit save. So this changes things, okay? So I want to show you what I mean. So if you come over here to the store and you find a product and a customer adds it to their shopping cart and they start going through the checkout process, I want you to see what we're talking about here and why this is so important, all right? So right here where a customer puts in their email, their first name, last name, their shipping details, and hits continue shipping method, notice right here it says keep me up to date with news and exclusive offers. This is basically pre-checked now. Beforehand, it was not, meaning that when somebody gets to this part of the process and they go through and buy something, or they decide not to buy, right, before they put in their credit card, this means that now they're going to go on our email list. If this box was not checked, then we would miss out on that data. Think about this. You're investing in ads, right? You're investing in traffic. Every person that gets to this point is so valuable because they've added something to their cart. You want them on your email list, right? So if they don't want to be on your email list, they can uncheck the box, right? Now remember, by default, this is how Shopify has it, right? They have the box unchecked. That costs you insane amounts of data. I mean, we're talking about literally thousands and tens of thousands of dollars potentially from your email list. So using the little trick that I just showed you, which is buried in Shopify, most people never even think about it or see it or know it exists. It'll have this auto checked. Most people will just leave it checked because they really probably do want offers from you if they're shopping on your site. And now you're building your email list, right? So it's funny, right? Something simple like that. For me, like that tip, if I'm brand new, is worth thousands of dollars. Once you get to the email section of the training, once you understand how valuable it is to get as many emails on your list as possible, you're going to come back to this video and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is unreal. That one little thing just saved me, okay? So just going back over here, remember, you go to settings, then you click on checkout, and you're going to scroll down right here to where it says order processing, okay? And Shopify, by default, is going to have it on the customer does not agree. You want to switch it to the customer does agree. You want the customer to have to basically uncheck that box if they don't want to be on your email list, okay? And this is totally fine. I mean, Shopify has an option to make this doable, right? So, it's an ethical way to build a bigger list, and it will supercharge your email list, and this will put you light years ahead of everybody else, and it really will make all the difference. So make sure that you do this. Don't miss out on valuable emails. I've had so many students before this training come in and say, wow, that one little tip that you gave me, Adrian, doubled or tripled the amount of emails I was getting. And that's big. That's huge, okay? And you'll see that later on in the training. The email lists are so valuable. All right, so that's it for this video. It's short, it's sweet, but it is extremely powerful. I hope you enjoyed this little hack, if you will, and go implement this on your store right now. Stop what you're doing, go to your Shopify store and implement this so you do not forget, because it is one of the most important things that I'm going to show you throughout this entire training. And really all it is a click of a button, but it's so much more than that in the long run when you build a big email list. Go do it now. I'll see you on the next video.